Well, good evening, Pisces. I'm here with a collective reading, and as such, please note that it will not apply to each and every person who views the video, so only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Also, it's a timeless reading, so what's most important is if Spirit has given you an intuitive nudge to watch a video, then there is a message in that video for you. So let me show you what I have for tonight, Pisces. There's a lot of different stories in this collective. So let me see. I definitely see that there are some Pisces in the collective that love will definitely be an issue. There are some legal issues that I see that some Pisces are going to be coming across. And for some, and this you'll know if this resonates for you, for some that have legal issues, I believe there's going to be a mature man and a privileged lady that somehow came into some unexpected income. So that is one story as well. But there is also a phone call that is coming that is going to shock someone. It's about a relationship of some kind, but it is a very unsettling call to whoever is receiving this call. But I believe that this couple, whoever this is, either it's a business partnership or a romantic partnership, that pathway ahead of them is going to be set out for them. So they're going to know the path, and I believe it's going to be happening very quickly because this says projected future days, weeks, months. Now, these two cards landed directly on message of concern, and that is tragedy, forbidden love, and cricket, silence, non-action. But I think that's because what I get from this is someone has been very quiet and kind of under the radar, and there's information that's coming out about this love affair. It's now seeming more like a love affair that's coming out that people are finding out about over here. And as such, it is creating a lot of emotions. Now, this card had flipped on top of here also with message of concern, and it says on the table, offer, proposal, commitment. So that ties into that lover's card. So there is definitely a romantic relationship that is going to surprise someone. They're not seeing it coming. But again, there's going to be highest of highs. I believe that this couple here, these lovers, have been telepathically connected. They've been speaking to each other through dreams and songs, more in the 5D than in the 3. Now, someone is overcoming their fears, which is really good. There's still some fear, but I do see that there's progress on making some changes. Now, one thing I do want to give a few of you, again, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I do want to give this warning. These cards here, what I feel like is somebody is going to try to put something in a drink, possibly. And so be very careful. If you are out somewhere, try to make sure that you're the one who goes to get your drink or your food or whatever. Just keep your eye on that, because this just makes me a little unsettled here. And I do think it's going to tie into somehow someone going out to dinner or something like this, something in the evening. Now, there's also a toxic person, I think, that's coming back into some of the collective's lives. And I think that basically you're going to be saying, well, I'm not going to do anything until I see that you've really changed. Otherwise forget it. But I think this person is emotionally very unsound right now and possibly might have some kind of a public scene of some kind. But I believe Spirit is going to intervene. And in so doing, that's going to put an end to this relationship, which I believe is a karmic relationship. Now, it's interesting because I start with the Ace of Wands and it goes into the Five of Pentacles, then into the Knight of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles on its side, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles on its side, the Page of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, High Priestess on its side, Seven of Wands reversed, Death reversed, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse. So someone is wanting to have a new, fresh start, a very passionate start. But I believe that their confidence level, their ability to feel like this is actually something that could manifest. I think that they're just not feeling that they have the ability to make it happen right now. And as a result, I think it's giving them some nightmares and some sleepless nights. I think part of that too comes from the fact that somebody realized that they were not giving equal give and take with someone. And so it's caused some regret. It's caused this person to feel badly because of what's happened. And I think they're trying to be very strategic in making a decision, but definitely someone's heart has definitely been hurt here. Uh, and I don't know if it's because someone did not use their intuition. That's the one thing I can't figure out, the High Priestess here. I'm not getting any feel from that card. But this, for me, to me, this means somebody's just saying, you know what? My heart's hurt. I'm not playing anymore. I'm stepping down. I'm done. I'm just done. Now, I don't think the other person necessarily is going to agree with it because we do have Death reversed and we do have Four of Cups. So there was some offer made that someone either didn't want, they rejected, they ignored, but they're going to take that offer because it's followed by the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So by taking this offer of this happy home, you know, the person that's had this stress on their back, this weight of the world on their back, is finally going to be able to put this down. So, you know, at the end of the tarot, I do see some better news, but someone's going to have to be aware that the offer is there. So Pisces, if this is your situation, be sure that you're seeing the offers that are there, because you could be overlooking one that's right in front of you. Now, someone is trying to emotionally detach, but they're not able to do so. I see a second card showing someone is beginning, though, to overcome their fears and anxiety. So perhaps that's going to make it to where that they don't fight it as much as they were. They've also gone through a dark night of the soul. They're not quite at a point where they have put the past in the past, because again, I do see this past kind of coming back again. But Spirit is saying that you really do need to put this in the past. Someone got in trouble with social media. I'm not sure how this ties into this situation, but yeah, something came up about social media. We have of the Moonology cards, the energy is gaining momentum, communication is key, and emotions are running high. And we have this here with highest high adrenaline rush. So I believe, again, there's so many different areas, so many different stories, you know, that have so much emotion to them here. I failed to tell you too, up here with the tarot, these cards landed like this. We have the star kind of in a V shape with a Four of Swords. Somebody is healing. Somebody is healing. Perhaps from this new home has brought about, you know, this wish fulfillment, which in turn is bringing them healing. It's bringing them some serenity, some time away from the storm of life. So that's really beautiful for those that resonates with. But there are going to be some emotional times for sure, whether it's this news here, whether it's the court case, you know, whether it's, you know, this person feeling like they're left out in the cold. There's so many different stories here, again, in which emotions are definitely a part of it. Now over here, these two cards landed like this. And this one says, caught up in the emotions in soul mirroring, exposing and revealing all. So there's definitely, again, a ton of emotional experiences that are going to be coming towards many in the Pisces collective. I also see, though, that there are a few things that have yet to come to fruition. And that is, we have someone is not done, I think, looking into a situation. Once that person is, then we're going to see things start to move forward. This person, I think, is trying to make sure that they see things clearly, because the moon is in reverse here. So they're trying to seek out information to help them make this decision. Once they do, Pisces, this is in reverse, but once they do, this is Uranus change. Things will start to change, and it's next to the projected card. So I do think, again, this is going to happen relatively soon for some of you. Now, with respect to, again, another group, which ties back in, I think, into this lovers here, I do show coffin in reverse. I show keys on a ring was on the side, Cupid's arrow, engagement, and then separation in reverse. So what this means to me is, again, second time about death reverse, somebody coming back from the past. It could be, you know, someone from a past life even, but someone is coming back. And again, it doesn't mean you have to accept it. It's just saying Spirit is saying for some of you, this is what will be transpiring. So the best thing I could always recommend, which Pisces, you're certainly one, if not the most intuitive sign, always, always listen to that intuition. That is your best source of a guide for any time you have a question. Spirit's always there. But there is going to be an opening. There's going to be love blooming. There's going to be an engagement. And for those of you who are in separation, this is in reverse. So many of you, you're going to come together with your partner. Now, I have power on its side, Pisces. So there's some people are trying, I think, to start